Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A motor vehicle with four wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. Travel in an automobile. A motor vehicle with four wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. A motor vehicle with four wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. He needs a car to get to work. The compartment that is suspended from an airship and that carries personnel and the cargo and the power plant. Where passengers ride up and down. The car was on the top floor. A wheeled vehicle adapted to the rails of railroad. 3 cars had jumped the rails. A conveyance for passengers or freight on a cable railway. They took a cable car to the top of the mountain. A motor vehicle with 4 wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. A group that controls the activities of a political party. He was endorsed by the Democratic machine. A device for overcoming resistance at one point by applying force at some other point. An efficient person. The boxer was a magnificent fighting machine. An intricate organization that accomplishes its goals efficiently. The war machine. Any mechanical or electrical device that transmits or modifies energy to perform or assist in the performance of human tasks. Make by machinery. Turn, shape, mold, or otherwise finish by machinery. A motor vehicle with 4 wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. A self-propelled wheeled vehicle that does not run on rails. A self-propelled wheeled vehicle that does not run on rails. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. Give an incentive for action. This moved me to sacrifice my career. Be in a state of action. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. The soldiers moved towards the city in an attempt to take it before night fell. The act of changing location from one place to another. The movement of people from the farms to the cities. Cause to move or shift into a new position or place, both in a concrete and in an abstract sense. The director moved more responsibilities onto his new assistant. Perform an action, or work out or perform an action. We must move quickly. The act of changing your residence or place of business. They say that 3 moves equal 1 fire. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Have an emotional or cognitive impact upon. Follow a procedure or take a course. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. Movement as a sign of life. Progress by being changed. Propose formally, in a debate or parliamentary meeting. Arouse sympathy or compassion in. Her fate moved us all. Change residence, affiliation, or place of employment. We moved from Idaho to Nebraska. Dispose of by selling. The chairman of the company told the salesman to move the computers. Game. A player's turn to take some action permitted by the rules of the game. Go or proceed from one point to another. The debate moved from family values to the economy. Live one's life in a specified environment. She moves in certain circles only. Move so as to change position, perform a non-translational motion. He moved his hand slightly to the right. The act of deciding to do something. He didn't make a move to help. Follow a certain course. How did your interview go? Have a particular form. As the saying goes. Move away from a place into another direction. Perform as expected when applied. The washing machine won't go unless it's plugged in. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. How fast does your new car go? Be in the right place or situation. Let's put healthcare where it belongs, under the control of the government. A usually brief attempt. A board game for two players who place counters on a grid. The object is to surround and so capture the opponent's counters. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. Make a certain noise or sound. Lead, extend, or afford access. This door goes to the basement. Street names for methylenedioxymethamphetamine. Continue to live and avoid dying. Begin or set in motion. Ready, set, go. Stop operating or functioning. To be spent or finished. The money had gone after a few days. A time period for working, after which you will be relieved by someone else. It's my go. Blend or harmonize. This sofa won't go with the chairs. Go through in search of something. Search through someone's belongings in an unauthorized way. Enter or assume a certain state or condition. Get going. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Can I go now? Give support to, or make a choice of, one out of a group or number. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. His knowledge doesn't go very far. Follow a procedure or take a course. We should go farther in this matter. Be the right size or shape. Fit correctly or as desired. Progress by being changed. The speech has to go through several more drafts. Be abolished or discarded. These ugly billboards have to go. Be or continue to be in a certain condition. Be ranked or compare. This violinist is as good as Juilliard-trained violinists go. Be spent. Functioning correctly and ready for action. All systems are go. Pass, fair, or elapse, of a certain state of affairs or action. How is it going? Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. We traveled from Rome to Naples by bus. Travel upon or across. Travel the oceans. Undertake a journey or trip. A movement through space that changes the location of something. Self-propelled movement. Make a trip for pleasure. The act of going from one place to another. He enjoyed selling but he hated the travel. Travel from place to place, as for the purpose of finding work, preaching, or acting as a judge. Undergo transportation as in a vehicle. We traveled north on Route 508. A car kept in dealer stock for regular sales. A racing car with the basic chassis of a commercially available car. A car smaller than a compact car. A car smaller than a compact car. Briefly giving the gist of something. A compact style is brief and pithy. A signed written agreement between two or more parties, nations, to perform some action. A small cosmetics case with a mirror, to be carried in a woman's purse. A small and economical car. Having a short and solid form or stature. A wrestler of compact build. Make more compact by or as if by pressing. Compress into a wad. Squeeze or press together. Have the property of being packable or of compacting easily. This powder compacts easily. Closely and firmly united or packed together. Compact soil. A small and economical car. A high-performance four-wheel drive car built on a truck chassis. A sofa that can be converted into a bed. Capable of being changed in substance as if by alchemy. A corporate security, usually bonds or preferred stock, that can be exchanged for another form of security, usually common stock. Capable of being exchanged for or replaced by something of equal value. Convertible securities. A car that has top that can be folded or removed. Designed to be changed from one use or form to another. A convertible sofa. A car driven by a person whose job is to take passengers where they want to go in exchange for money. Ride in a taxicab. Travel slowly. The plane taxied down the runway. A car driven by a person whose job is to take passengers where they want to go in exchange for money. A car with two doors and front seats and a luggage compartment. Cough spasmodically. The patient with emphysema is hacking all day. An old or overworked horse. A car driven by a person whose job is to take passengers where they want to go in exchange for money. Cut with a hacking tool. Be able to manage or manage successfully. I can't hack it anymore. Significantly cut up a manuscript. A mediocre and disdained writer. Fix a computer program piecemeal until it works. I'm not very good at hacking, but I'll give it my best. One who works hard at boring tasks. A politician who belongs to a small clique that controls a political party for private rather than public ends. A horse kept for hire. A saddle horse used for transportation rather than sport, etc. A tool, as a hoe or pick or mattock, used for breaking up the surface of the soil. Cut away. He hacked his way through the forest. Kick on the arms. Kick on the shins. A car that resembles a convertible but has a fixed rigid top. Large open car seating 4 with folding top. Someone who travels for pleasure. Large open car seating 4 with folding top. A sloping rear car door that is lifted to open. A car having a hatchback door. An open automobile having a front seat and a rumble seat. A car that has been previously owned, not a new car. Any of various kinds of wheeled vehicles drawn by an animal or a tractor. A car that has a long body and rear door with space behind rear seat. A group of 7 bright stars in the constellation Ursa Major. A child's 4-wheeled toy cart sometimes used for coasting. Any of various kinds of wheeled vehicles drawn by an animal or a tractor. Van used by police to transport prisoners. A car that has a long body and rear door with space behind rear seat. A car that is old and unreliable. Arrange in stacks. Heap firewood around the fireplace. Often followed by of, a large number or amount or extent. A collection of objects laid on top of each other. Bestow in large quantities. He heaped him with work. Fill to overflow. Heap the platter with potatoes.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.